Hey everybody, it's me, Lynn Renee McDonald for Practical Spirituality Live. Today we're going to take a moment to talk about that it is official. It is Cancer eclipse time, or eclipse moon and sun for July 2019, eclipse season. Here it is, all right? This is our eclipse season. It's going to be some interesting times coming in. Lots of wild stuff, lots and lots of wild stuff going on. Just to give you an idea, but it is official. It started yesterday officially, although many of us have been feeling the effects now for quite a while. Cancer calendar moon time is the time of the year in that is in the sign of Cancer, and what Cancer is one of the biggest things Cancer is about is family, very close personal family relationships, family stuff. So there's going to be a lot of transitioning, a lot of wild stuff going on. This and this is gonna come in not just with the eclipse that happened last night, which was July 2nd. Just a lot of wildness as we've seen this whole entire year. It's been boom, 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 one thing on top of the other. But this type of eclipse season that is happening in the month of July, I think the next one is July 16th, I believe, for this Cancer moon time. Cancer moon time. Cancer is about family, love, super important to family relationships, home, house kind of thing, like your home and the people that you love, very intimate, strong, close connections. So there's going to be big shakeups this month in that framework, whether it's leaving of boyfriends, relationships, things like that. Really, really crazy, wild stuff is coming in. And this kind of stuff, for this eclipse season, as well as rough times, just like this year has been about. Awesome things happening simultaneously, other crazy shit happening as well. But just to give you an idea of the bizarreness of this eclipse season, because it starts like up to 2 to 3 weeks to 2 to 3 months before, and then it goes on for 6 to 8 and to 10 to 12 months, sometimes even 14 to 16, depending on how sensitive the person is, this eclipse season and eclipse season. So, and then spirits tell me they can go back to back on top of each other, meaning you'll still have the effects of one while you're simultaneously getting the effects of each other, as well as all the other planetary things that go on during that time. That is also included in astrology and all that is the stars. That is, excuse me, what I call or what Spirit calls through me the catalyst of God or love energy. Okay, this eclipse season is going to bring in amazing stuff. In terms of opportunities of a lifetime, like with abundance and careers and success and things that you've asked God for, all right? But it is also going to bring in simultaneously at the same time lots of goodbyes, transformations, sicknesses, challenges, terrorist attacks, some rough stuff. The last time there was an eclipse season like this, we had, not the last time, but every I think it's the one eclipse, it's about every 18 years. So last time we had epidemics of terrorism, like the World Trade Center was the last time something like this happened. The eclipse season that is like this kind of energy. All right. As well as before that, there was the AIDS epidemic, and before that, I believe it was things like that have gone on. JFK, the assassination of JFK, things like that will be coming in, as well as personal stuff. So, traumas with that. Like, to give you an example, just yesterday alone, I had one of my people, this is crazy shit because it's crazy stuff coming in. One of my people backed over two people with her car. All right. So this is huge message about being present, being in the now, not being aware, not paying attention. All right. So, that's huge messages about that. But I mean, think about that. How many times we run over people backing out of our driveway? I mean, it's like insane situations like that, or crazy stuff like that. Just stuff that you would just never think about, that happening, is going to happen during this eclipse season. Also, during this time frame. To give you another thing, people who are becoming very sick, you're going to see a lot of this cancer, blockages, because blockages are going to start to come out in their bodies in all different ways with cancer and growths and sicknesses that are people in a less than self-love space, as well as where are you blocked internally, intestinally, and in all ways. Where are you not being free of, it's not letting yourself free, where you blocked up, backed up, stopping you kind of thing. And again, this is all designed for your greatest transformation. All of these things during this Cancer family love energy time, all right, because Cancer, the importance of family is huge with Cancer. The Cancer calendar year energy as well. And let me just see here with Spirit. So things are just going to really be radical, unexpected. People that you think are totally fine are going to be like, another person we know just in his 40s, dropped dead of a heart attack in his backyard. So it's stuff like this. Again, that's not being in your heart space for many, many, many years. Not being in your heart space for you. All right. That's especially strong with heart failures, heart issues. Or same thing with brain stuff. Brain illnesses, brain unwellnesses. Where are you too much in your head, or sick in the head, and not really coming from your heart? So all of these things. I mean, it's just all in divine alignment. And really, it may seem like some rough times, but tons of great things are going to be happening. Doors are going to be opening. Things that you never expected you be doing are going to be coming in. So many times I've been doing readings for people the last month or so, and with this eclipse time, I'm telling them things. They're like, I don't know about that. They're like, I want nothing to do with that. That's not who I am. I have nothing to do with animals, or I have nothing to do with flowers, or I have nothing to do with this, or politics, or that. And then what's going to happen is as this eclipse time comes in, we're going to see these doors opening, and you're going to start to realize more of this calling. Also, with this 2019 energy time, we're changing so much, which then makes it hard to get a beat on what's going to happen in our future, because as we instantly change with this 2019 active God, and it's been going so fast this year to make your dreams happen, and to get you into that love energy space. And that's why all these traumas and these things are happening and being called in by universe. And there's a cycle of this in astrology. The world is filled with many, many, many cycles. With the power of free will, though, you can change and do anything when you work consciously with love energy that is God, or love energy, okay? Spirit, universe, whatever you want to call it, okay? So it's all in grand plan designed to get you into your heart space and bring people together from love. If you think about it, last time when the World Trade Center happened, as tough and rough and horrible everybody thinks it is, in earth world reality, being in our people space and feeling our emotions, absolutely, we can understand that. However, in the grand scheme of the great design of love energy and all that is God, in some ways we could say, well, it's really unfortunate that people have to go through shit like the World Trade Center and terrorist attacks to get them back into their heart space for themselves and with each other, to change and raise the elevation of the world, and it sometimes it breaks my heart as to why it would be that we have to go through all this suffering and all this crap. You know what I mean? It's not necessary. When we work with love energy that is God, it's gone. It goes away. We clear, heal, and change it. We create what we want from love in the highest form, right? So, but all of this is in the grand plan of the design for anybody who isn't really getting love energy or in that space, who came here to get it subconsciously, especially. All right, universe, law of universe, love energy, the catalyst in the stars is creating all this Cancer, season, eclipse time, and there's going to be some big ones coming as well in the future, more eclipses. I believe there's one in January 2019, as well as January 2020. So some amazing stuff, a huge catalyst for endings, ending the old, leaving jobs, leaving the old behind, starting the new, breaking off old ties, cutting things out. All right, so this is so much of what's going on here. Let me just see, there was a couple other things that I think they want that needs to come in for me to finish up here. Thanks, Spirit, for those answers for us now from love in the purest form. the God's honest truth. And thank you, God, for that, for us to share with the people. Let me just see here what else comes in. Let me see. So we talked about new beginnings, new doors opening, and my people are like, Lynn, you're a nut job. I don't even see this in my future with the new doors opening, but it will come. Trust, and it will come. And then we talked about how time is moving so fast, and the reason time is moving so fast, a lot of people come to me and they're like, I can't see where I'm going in the future, and I usually have no problem with this, or I'm stuck and I really can't see. A lot of times, so much happens all at once. When the time is changing, we're all changing so much personally in our lives. It's like 5 seconds before or 5 minutes later, we are a different person than we are right now. Okay. So with that, as we change and raise our elevation, and that's all in the grand collective consciousness design and all that is God designed for Earth world, and the changes here that have to come from love on this planet, okay? This is all part of the design. The energy is moving so fast. We're changing and growing with love energy, raising our vibrations. As we do that, everything that we change within ourselves then changes everything out here, and what we thought we were supposed to be doing or going to do, and had doors open and we're sure we were going to do this, or knew that was our path prior to this, is suddenly changed. But sometimes it's not exactly clear. Especially this year, you'll have pieces and bits where you're like in a warp of fog, where you're not really sure where your soul is going, what direction you're supposed to go in. Now you're like, I did this, I did that, and I'm not feeling this anymore. I'm feeling this maybe with this, but I don't know where I'm going. And all of a sudden, a whole new door will open, and that's the door you'll go down, and you'll be like, oh my God, I never even thought of this. I don't know why I'm so crazy and interested in this now, but I am. So these are some of the crazy things, awesome, good times, things that are going on. But again, this is to give you a better understanding and a balance here in Earth world of how things will be that are coming. And it's just as chaotic in all in alignment with this chaotic year of 2019. It's an amazing year, though, nonetheless. Great, fantastic things tempered with unwellnesses, as you might think in Earth world, but they're all part of the grand design to bring you your dreams. If you can't get past your shit, this can't happen. Your dreams can't happen. If you can't get past your shit, meaning your unwellnesses, then it creates not only unwellness in your personal life, it creates it in the collective consciousness. Things like, rough times, weather traumas, wars, terrorism, political crap and garbage and control and toxic shit across the board, because people are not in a love energy space. Again, astrologically, it's like more of the same sometimes for this year, but in many ways, completely different and super radical. So you will notice lots of stuff going on, especially with, is it Neptune, Uranus? With this energy as well, so you're also going to feel yourself just releasing stuff's going to come up, and you're like, you're like, what is that? So you're going to be pounded. Your soul is going to be pounded with releasing stuff that is no longer serving you. When an old thought comes up, something comes up, and your intuitive gifts will also be super heightened as well. But when something comes up that doesn't work for you, when something comes up from the past and you go, what is that? Ask Spirit to clear it. You'll know, because it just won't feel right. It'll feel toxic or unwell, or ask Spirit to clear, heal, and change it, and just move it aside from you, clear it out of you in the best way for you, and all or something better. And then you will also be getting your intuitive gifts and skills will really be super heightening as well, increasing as you release the old, grow in your vibration. More information infinitely comes each time. Each of these phases in astrology is happening in this 2019 year, as well as into the next 2 to 3 years, 5 to 8 years, 10 to 12, 14, 16, and into 2022, 22 years and beyond. But the main catalyst is between now and the 22. 22 is the number 4, which is the number of the main completion, 2022. Okay. So really cool shit. So heads up, people. This is why the power of God or love energy and working our lives in practical spirituality right here, right now in Earth world, with everything that is going on, because we live in America, or at least I do, or on the earth. And in this world, we need the tools to be real people, practical spirituality for everyday life, not just being, a spiritual person. We live in the earth world. So practical tools, gifts, and skills for earth world reality. And in today's case, guidance astrologically as to what's coming, what has been. So, the best thing you can do during these times with free will, that is love energy, that is God, is work with that love energy. Ask for what you want, clear your blocks, create your greatest life. Anything traumatic, difficult for you in your life, ask Spirit for the guidance, assistance, love energy, clearing, healing changes that you need to make it the best that it can be for you. And thank you, God, for that for all of us. So you have all the tools with free will, no matter how rough these times can get in 2019 and beyond, right? As we acclimate and grow and change and get into the higher love energy spaces as we grow, right? As we do this, all right, you'll have all the tools, and it will never be as bad as when you were stuck in earth world on wellness beliefs, from the time, let's say, you started working with Spirit or started working with Spirit through me at this level. The more you work with love energy that is God, the less pain, the less suffering, the less unwellness across the board. It can't not happen that way, because when you vibrate as high as can be with love, right? What do you think happens? You can't be in a space of fucking earth world unwellness and trauma and shit and garbage and right? You can't be in that space, because that kind of yuck, earth world doesn't mean that earth world is all yucky, but that kind of yuck that you feel and are in earth world that comes out of your soul and makes you feel so miserable can happen if you vibrate way up here with love and do everything from that space. Okay, have a great weekend, everybody. I'm going to be Hunt Valley tomorrow night, and not tomorrow night, Friday night and Saturday night for I think it's the DCBA dance convention. And on Sunday, I'm going to be in Hampstead again. If you want some personal guidance through these really difficult, fucking crazy ass times, by all means, call me, text me. I do my work in person and over the phone, on video as well. And my job is to get you in the greatest love energy space you can be in, to really authentically make your dreams happen in the fastest, easiest, best way, from the highest form of love energy. Okay, have a great night, everybody, and I look forward to a great and happy 4th of July for all, and many blessings infinitely. Much love.